Good afternoon, everybody. It's wonderful to see you all back. Last time we left off, we are currently at Night of Farewells, which is a pretty controversial chapter. Not a very well-loved chapter. There's a lot going on here. As I mentioned before, it's a chapter with a lot of choke points, a lot of tight bridges, and we have to go from here all the way over here while waiting for bridges to appear. There's some stuff that we could do to circumvent this and make things faster, and I had some shower thoughts and clarity that'll help me figure out how I'm going to get over here, but we need to do a little bit more preps here. Let's set this up. We are going to format this. So my strategy is going to revolve around Pen and Heath. It's John Fire Emblem! Let's go! So we're going to take Heath over here. We're going to have Pen lead the charge here. And if I'm correct, if we can get to this top right corner with Pen and Jafar, we'll be able to easily wipe this entire area with just 3 units. And then the rest of the army will go where they need to go. I think that's pretty much all I need to do. So let's get started. Alright, first things first, we have Jafar over here, and Nino's right here. So we're gonna take these guys. We're gonna trade. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Where did I put those lockpicks? I gave them to someone. Lockpick and light brand. There we go. We're gonna give Jafar the light brand and a lockpick so that he can, open chests as he's supposed to. Heath, we're gonna send up here. I don't think he dies to any of this. Let's see. This guy has 28 attack and 12 speed versus Heath. He's not gonna die. And we have big boots movement. So we have Iron Lance, which I think we can get something better here. We'll do this. We'll give Heath a Killer Lance just to make him a little bit more terrifying. And Killer Lance lets him 1 round. Even without the crit. Very, very good. And this guy will go to Heath. I don't think Heath doubles, but if Heath crits, it should be another 1-hit kill. And then we just go forward with the Horsies. And we'll go up here. We can push Nino up forward a bit, just so that we could get some EXP for her. Who knows, maybe we'll use her, but it's not likely. And then obviously we have all our footies here. And they're just going to stay in the back. We're not going to expect them to do much. It's all about big movement. And we tend to sit through these enemy phases. He takes a fat 17 damage. That's a little scary. And that's... Ooh, that's a bolting mage. I forgot that they had siege tomes in the corner over there. A little scary. This is also kind of scary. A lot of guys running rampant around here. Nino can 1-round this Peg Knight, which is cool. Get her some EXP, she deserves it. Jafar cannot reach. A pet can. Oop. We will take this guy out with a Thunder Tome. Just clear out whoever we can clear out. We also want to make sure we can heal up Heath. So we'll use our Physics Staff for that. Heal him up, because 17 damage is nothing to sneeze at. It's kind of scary. And then we have Marcus over there, we have Heath over here. How are we going to get rid of this guy? 11 damage, that's not too great. We'll do this. Kill the guy that we know we can kill. And then, this guy has 19 res, or 9 res. 16 speed, so that's enough to double him. We can send Kanas over. We'll do that. When in doubt, just use magic. And we just go up here, get that 1-2 range, and Flux doesn't kill, but it's pretty close. We could try to gamble for a crit. Don't get it. That's a little scary, actually. Oh, this is kind of really scary. I'm pretty sure the game doesn't end if Minion dies here. But do we have a way out here? Do I have an out? It's kind of unfortunate that this is how I ended up positioning everything. Uh-oh. Wait, can we do this? Alright, this works, this works, this works. Just save Nino. Ah. A little sloppy, but it works. And Jafar should have enough speed that he doesn't get doubled. Yeah, he's still fine. Feels very in character for Jafar to pick her up like that. Alright. Jafar could probably also kill that paladin pretty easily. Ooh, that's gonna burn through a lot of our... But crit saves the use. Ooh. Jafar isn't even getting targeted, which is nice. Ouch. Bolting. That mage is gonna be pretty ignorable. He's kind of just there. So he'll do his thing, and we'll kind of just ignore him. Alright. So next, Nino can go up here, so we'll let Jafar drop Nino over here, and just let her get some more EXP. Might as well train her up, no harm in doing so. It's always fun to see those 0 to hero characters get to do their thing. This is a little scary though. How are we gonna deal with this? How are we gonna deal with this? Just a Wyvern Rider with a Steel Lance, 23 to 7. So Ninian still lives through that. We can definitely work with this. Love these guys over here. They're just like giving us pressure. I'm mostly scared because of these, yeah, that guy one-shots Heath, and I don't want to deal with that. Oh, that's scary. And I have plans that involve Heath. A lot of Heath usage, so I don't want him to die. That would not be very good. So let's see. How can we soften this guy up? This works. We'll throw a javelin at him twice. I hope he doesn't crit. And there should be some EXP for Nino. Nice and sweet. Let's see what level up she gets. Let's see what she gets with those S bases and her S growth rates. Magic speed and resistance is not bad at all. And then we'll go up here. We have to take care of these two axemen. So we'll do this. Axe Reaver. Axe Reaver works. And then we have this Wyvern Rider here. So he has a lot of attack, but he's not going to double, so I don't think anyone is in danger of dying. Nino has 20 HP with 4 defense, so that is 23 minus 4. He lives with 1 HP. Perfectly calculated. And Marcus can defend us with the Javelin. So we really just need to heal up over here. Trade staves for a second. Heal up. And we'll put Pent over here. I wish I had Siege Tomes. It'd make my life a lot easier. I believe we have to go down here for the right bridges to appear. I'm not sure. It might be that the bridge goes down towards this way. Don't fully remember what Hawkeye does. Hawkeye has 10 resistance compared to Heath's 4. So he's going to survive much better. I'm going to put him here with a hand axe to bait out the... forgetting the name of the weapon. The Light Brand user. And we can just go up here. We'll just pull everyone towards this side here. Block one of the staircases. We should be fine and dandy. We'll block 2 of the staircases. This should be good. Heath one rounds this guy as well. Pretty safe. And there goes our Axe Reaver. Yep. Minion lives with 3 HP. And Marcus is just going to defend this choke point pretty reliably. Kind of level up we get. It's to be expected. Just HP. Marcus is really just there to be a body. Still a strong body, though. Now we switch to our hand axe. Yeah, the Light Brand user only does 7 damage to Hawkeye. Nothing too scary. Marcus is taking a lot of damage, though. That's a little worrisome. Oh, good. good. The Great Wall of Force. That could have been really bad. Berserk staffs are always really obnoxious. Let's see what we can do here, though. Want to get rid of this Berserk user because it's just very obnoxious to deal with. And then what happens is that this guy is Luna with 22 magic. He's not gonna... I think I have to use one of my rescues here just to clear out the area. I only need one rescue for my strategy, so we can work with this. I just need to rescue Jafar once, and that pretty much will let me get those other treasure chests that I need to get. But here, does he have a Sword Reaver? We don't have the Sword Reaver. Got to take that along with us. It's fine. A lot of these bridges are not building up, so it really is just a waiting game for that. Let's heal up Ninian so that she doesn't explode. Wait, what is Marcus equipped with that he didn't kill? Oh, he missed. That's what it was. Let's feed her some more kills. Ooh, wait, we can feed her a second kill as well. Feed the Est. Give her all the experience. Promote her at level 10 and watch her grow. She's doubling, like, these Peg Knights too, which is pretty impressive. I think they're weighed down by Steel Lances, so that gives her that extra speed. Oof. I thought you were supposed to have good growths. Yeah, this looks... He still gets doubled for 15 damage instead of 7. I don't want to deal with that. Let's do this. They get this Wyvern. And then next turn, we're just gonna fly. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We should have the ability to ferry both Jafar and Pent back and forth with the boots. So let's see how this goes. Let's move Eliwood and Hector forward. Block these staircases. The less reinforcements I have to deal with, the better. Alright. And there we go. Ease forming gives us a lot more leeway. Let me just... Ino's not doubling those guys, though. Unfortunate. Heroes are just a pain to deal with. See how Eliwood does. He doesn't double. He does take a lot of damage. The pain of being unpromoted at this point in the game. You guys are tough. Let's see how Lyn does. Not enough range. Okay. Far. Kills him with the Light Brand. Pretty handily. We take heal here. And... Let's see. Back here, we can't kill that guy. And... We'll rescue. Let's see if we can deal with this guy here. I want to Luna him and see if we get a crit. There we go. Plan always works better when you get those crits that you think you're gonna get. And then... pretty crappy level up. 23 attack to 8 defense. That's gonna be 15 times 2. I'm still not in danger there. We're absolutely fine. What does this guy have? He has a physics stat, so we can heal from a range. Alright, and then Ninian. Just dance Heath to the other side. I first need to see how much damage he takes from guy. He doesn't get doubled. That's the important part. Let's see how this Wyvern is. This is kind of scary. It might be a little hasty to try and let Pent solo the whole thing. I will try to bait that Wyvern Lord first. We'll give it 2 turns. We'll play this a little slower. Actually, oh, we can put Heath right here. We have that movement. Let me just see his stats. 13, 12, 14. 11 with 13, so minus 2. Heath should be able to double. And we have a Killer Lance still. So we will drop Pent over here. Then, there's a Steel Lance, 24 attack. The minion's still safe. Let us make another Great Wall, of course. And yeah, that's fine. Do I have any vulneraries on me? I don't think Eliwood's in any danger, but let's just continue onwards. Ooh, and Kanos gets a second critical. Very nice, very, very, very nice. I knew he was gonna get doubled, which was, oh! Those damn Steel Lances. What a shame. I didn't check for that. I thought he would go for literally anyone else. Oh, that's so disappointing. Oh! That Luna Mage has 22 defense! Completely forgot about that. Oh, how am I gonna get here now? Oh dear. I have one other Gorilla Brain strategy to deal with that. Not one that I'm particularly excited to take. If Pent gets critted, he dies here. Alright. Plan B. Plan B is not going to be particularly great. Our backup plan for this. Oh, this is not great. Rescue. Then... yeah! This chapter's a huge pain without a flyer, and currently in this run we have lost 3 flyers. Or 2, and we missed out on the... what is it? We missed out on the second flyer that we could get because Florina was dead. We're not a particularly awesome situation right now. We can still beat the chapter easily, but I'm just upset that I'm gonna miss the side objectives. I really want those chests, even if I don't remember what's in them. Go, Hawkeye. So, Pent's rescue has a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we just have to go over here. And then, yeah. We will just have to push onwards. Oh, I lost 2 units in 1 turn. That's so sad. It's a little upsetting. Especially on a chapter like this. I feel like I'm taking a lot of damage now. Wait, did I just lose Marcus? No, I didn't. We're good, we're good. We'll be fine. Let's see. Oh, we got the bridges now? Yeah, I hate this chapter. No, exactly. We are without Flyer Emblem. Actually, I don't think I need to do rescue shenanigans. I am impatient as all hell. We are gonna do rescue shenanigans. So the way this works... I'm hoping Jafar is as good as he is in Battle Before Dawn. Alright, I'm gonna equip him with a hand axe. Oh, I could have barriered him too. That would have made things a little easier as well. And then I'm gonna put Hawkeye on this tile over here. So that next tile he can go 2 spaces and then drop Pen. And we should be pretty good there. As long as Jafar doesn't explode to those mages, should be pretty smooth sailing. Right, and then let's heal up Priscilla. Or let's have Priscilla heal up Marcus. I just lost my physics staff because that was on Kanas. Ah, hell. Okay, this guy's a Silver Lance. This guy has a Silver Lance, 2 Ant Lances. That means it's Hexer's time to shine. Hammer time. And then Marcus can just, you know, throw axes. Missing with the 77% chance, you know, that's just normal Paladin things. Not very great unit feel, you know what I'm saying. And we can dance here. So this is kind of a sticky situation to be in because now I have 1 heal staff, and I don't think anyone else has heals on them. We have 2 uses of an elixir, and a physics staff that's on an island that will probably take a lot of turns to reappear. But this should still be doable. We can Juggernaut with, like, Hector and Eliwood. Get the heck out of here. I'm actually surprised that the hammer didn't give enough damage. I guess he only has 19 strength, so it's not too surprising. Oh, you dirty man. Little stinky guy. What bridges are being built? Oh, that doesn't look too great. Turn. And this guy's going to use Steel Lance with his 9 speed versus my 5 speed. But I believe he's weighed down due to the Steel Lance as well, so he actually only has 6 speed. No one's getting doubled here, and no one is doing any doubling. Hector can take this guy out. We need to use a hammer. Killer Axe has 51% crit rate. These all will pretty much lead to killing. We'll just use the hammer again. The units in this chapter do a lot of damage. Priscilla will be able to use fire. Oh my gosh, that doesn't do any damage. I don't have an armor slayer, I don't think, but we have a Lance Reaver. Wow. Eliwood is really strong still. Just give him the right items, and Eliwood will be able to still be useful. What's higher magic? 20, 19. This works. Oh. You know, random crit is also pretty good. I wanted to give that to Nino, but it's alright. Ooh, she has 16 magic, so now she has 5 range on her ranged staves. Very useful. Okay, and now we will do this. We'll put Nino in the back, give her the elixir, and trade that onto Hector. The Killer Axe is super RNG reliant, so we'll throw that away for now. We'll toss that off. And we'll let Hector get attacked by all these guys. Steel Lance, Silver Lance, Steel Lance. So they're all pretty normal. Hector can just soak that all up. We'll give him... He has the Brave Axe at this point. Probably the most reasonable item to use. It's just a good weapon, it's not any, like, specific kind of effectiveness. And here... Ted still has a physics staff on him, I believe. Yeah. So Hawkeye should be able to sustain this. Let's go. Ikuzo. Hector will just slap all of these wyverns. Open a path. Ah, interesting. Killer Axe gets the crit, very good. I don't know if he... Yeah, he quads here. All that armor, and he has better speed than he does strength. He has 20 speed and 21 speed and 19 strength. I don't understand this Hector. This Bolting Mage is very much just a nuisance. How many Bolting Mages does he have left? 2? With 19 damage. So no one gets one-shotted by it. And Hector only takes 9 damage. So it's not too much of a threat. Here... Oh, I wish. I wish I could. He's a little far behind, though. So now, Jafar, with his with his Light Brand, is going to try and take on this entire section here. This could go very, very, very poorly, and I can end up getting none of these chests. Also, Merlinus doesn't spawn on this chapter, so, let's see. I might have to drop the elixir, which is going to be very annoying. Actually, Hawkeye can walk onto the platform next, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue. I hate these flyers. I absolutely despise. Let me see. Nino has 4 defense. 4 defense to 23. So she lives with 1 HP exactly. And there's this Bolting Mage. We are going to back off a little bit here. What is the best approach for this? Wait. Am I really gonna do this? You are absolutely wretched. That makes thinking about things significantly less painful. I just despise. Oh my god, I can't even double this guy. Come on, Marcus. Come on, Marcus. Even Hector doubles this guy with 74 hit rate. Alright. So now... Oh, this is kind of scary. Let's see. Those two can hit her. 19 to 6, so that's going to be 13 damage. 18 to 6 is going to be 12 damage. We're going to not fuck with that. Not something I'm willing to fuck with. We can do this though. Heal Lance. 16 defense. Everyone has 16 defense. He takes 3 damage because of Weapon Triangle, and yeah. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Okay. So my math is not off. My math won't be wrong. 23, 2. Well, that's 19. So Nino should be able to live. 13 speed, 10 minus 3, so she has 6 speed versus... Okay, no doubling, no doubling. And I don't think... Yeah, Sonya has to move in order to be able to bolting Nino, and... I guess I could because Marcus actually can get experience still. Wait, yeah, we'll hand. We could do this. Oh! Oh! Oh god! I wasn't counting on that! I forgot that Sonya has that much range! Oh, that's not great, that's not great, that's not great. If he dodges everything, he'll be the champion. 1 HP, baby! 1 HP! Okay. If only this was the Rune Sword instead of the Light Brand. Okay. 3 more dodges, 3 more dodges, 3 more dodges. 2 more dodges, 2 more dodges. I don't think he dies to the Silver Bow, unless he gets hit by the other mage. Yes? Yes? Oh, yes, please. Impeccable! Jafar just doesn't get hit! Okay, this is much better. Oh, this sucks. Alright, so the big problem here... You have this guy. Pent doesn't care about either of these guys. So we are going to staff Jafar immediately. Full health again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Essentially, we just need to clear these guys out. That's really, like, the only way this can be safe at all. Hawkeye should be fine. And then Jafar. Yeah. Because due to the fact that Jafar doesn't get one-rounded, he can just keep on getting hit. He can keep on eating boltings, and we're fine there. Absolutely, completely kosher. Ooh, and Nino gets a crit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She can't fight anything anyway. But we'll just heal her up. And now we have no more healing outside of elixirs. It might be better that we get rid of all those boltings now. I think that might have been the better call, actually. Because otherwise it would have been a pain. And Hector out over here just wiping this corner. Get that. Lynn can take this guy out with the Silver Sword. Ellie would. Let's use a Steel Sword. Don't need to be anything fancy. Marcus has 18 HP, and that Sage can reach him. I have no healing. We'll do this. I don't want to do that anymore. Okay, this should be fine. This should still be fine. Ugh. Yeah, we need to keep Pent here because of Physic. And he has 2 elixirs on him anyway, so if worst comes to worst, he elixirs himself. Cool. As long as Jafar also dodges, makes this all the better. And Pent is Pent anyway, so he is also going to just dodge everything. Hector is Hector, so he's going to just hit everything and not die. So we're pretty safe here. And Hawkeye Hawkeye has 50 HP. He doesn't... If he dies in a single turn... I did something wrong. Ouch. Wow, bold of that thief to try and hit me. Yeah, we just keep Pent in that corner. He's gonna do Pent things. Alright, and now we can get these 3 quests. First one, Recover. Not a bad staff, it's just a full healing staff, so... There's nothing particularly stand out about it, aside from the fact that anyone that uses it does not have to worry about their magic staff or how much they heal. Which is pretty nice, but not anything spectacular. Alright, Nino. This is now basically just farming until the whole stage opens up to us. Alright, and then Marcus can probably just die. Actually, we'll do this first. No. For some reason, Fire Emblem 6 and Fire Emblem 8 both let you buy from the prep screen, but Fire Emblem 7 doesn't. I don't know why that's the case. Wait, just to make sure, the Sage can only go up to there. So Marcus can do this. And so long as Nino doesn't get hit, or doesn't miss, we're good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Wow, this Nino's getting benched immediately. 2 single stat level ups. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, and then we'll just move Priscilla downwards. Not much else to do here. We can move Lynn to the side. Actually, let's just leave her there for now. I don't remember how the bridges work for this, or if bridges even open up. But it's not something I want to mess around with. And Penta's just going to kill all those guys lining up for him. He's going to get a lot of free experience here. Good thing I gave him 2 Thunder Tomes. Otherwise, he might be a sitting duck if he didn't have those. That is tricky, especially with that. Like, doing this without a flyer is very scary. Oh, and I lost my Delphi shield, so Vida won't have that. Oh, Heath. I tried so hard to make Heath like a good unit, and it just didn't work out. Ooh, Nino. And then the Sage is probably gonna... A Sage taking no damage from a physical unit, that's just really funny. And Hector doubling a Sage also is really funny. I hate this part of the map so goddamn much. This is what I despise the most. We're stuck. I can't seize the throne. I am now stranded until the bridges respawn. This is absolutely awful. Quite possibly my least favorite part of this map. It's alright, Hector will solo the rest of the map on his own, and then we'll be done. We got Recover, Thor's Ire, that's a pretty interesting item. What it does is that it increases critical hit rate for a turn, so... I have to drop these, I forgot. I can't even send these back to Merlinus. So we're gonna drop this elixir for now. Then trade. So I don't have to drop my lock pick next turn. There we go! And then... what else can we do? I literally cannot do anything here at this point. This is a very cursed juncture to be at. So we just move on to the next turn. Ouch. There it is. And Pent should... this should be the last annoying wave. Ooh, Pent finally took damage. And it was like 3 damage. I'm like scared though, because there's a very realistic chance that Pent gets hit by a 5% critical and then he just dies. And I don't want to deal with that. so I've been keeping him in that corner. If he gets a luck up here, I actually might be pretty happy about that. Ooh, he did get luck up and skill up. So that crit evade is going to be nice. Alright, so what we need to do here... So Priscilla takes this guy out. Hector should be able to one-round the Nomadic Trooper. 18... That works. I absolutely hate it here. So now this is really risky. This guy has 14 HP. 21 to 8 res. It has to be Hector. This kind of really sucks. Oh, why did he have to miss? 84. Yeah, this is... If I lose Ninian, I'm going to be very upset. But look at that incredible level up. Hector, please Juggernaut through this entire thing. Ninian's res is 7 and 8. So 7 damage and 10 damage, 17. She should live with 1 HP. I don't think I did that math wrong. And then Fenrir. I am so sad. The amount of effort I went to get a chest where A, I can't use the spell, B, it's a ring, and C, it's a full heal where I'm already gonna be full healing anyway. A little disappointing. There's one more bolting, so we'll let her use that, and then we're gonna start walking back. Alright. I hate this so much. I literally just lost 4 units. There we go. We're good to leave now. You cannot abuse me with bolting anymore. And our Thunder broke. That's fine. Well, and Ninian can just dodge everything. Ow, oh god. Very nice. We're safe. We're safe for now. Just need to get rid of these guys over here. And then Hector can deal with the Shaman, and then we just hand axe the choke point. Oh god. I have 4 hand axe users left. That should be enough. Dance, dance. Oh, I should have traded the elixir. Let's see, Flux 15, 16. That's really the only threatening weapon, I believe. Steel bow, poison sword, lance reaver. Steel bow, poison axe, yeah. I don't think any of them. 18, 17, 12, 18. Hector's defense is too high for that. So as long as we can kill these shamans, everything else should be okay. This level is painful. Alright, so then... How do I do this? Rescue. Okay, so... I am confident that Pen can just dodge. So, if I lose Pen, I guess it was just meant to be. Poisoned. Poisoned. My hand axe is broken. I hate it. Oh cool, he punked like me too. Yeah, Hector's pretty much fine then. Archer's gonna attack, he doesn't get retaliated on, and then... yeah. Okay, cool. God, I hate Luna. I hate dealing with Luna. I love using Luna. Still stuck, please help. Please send help. Yeah, 100 accuracy. We'll just wait here, and then... what I'll do... Albert. And then Priscilla can go up here and dance. So we'll do down here. And then we'll just trade the elixir onto Hector, because I think the most important thing is not keeping him under 20... not keeping him at 50 HP, 50%. Because even, like, You know, the Fire Emblem games, you could probably pass it off as you trying to activate, like, Wrath or Vantage or whatever. Here, I have no such skills that I need to be keeping up, so we're just gonna pop that elixir. Play it safe. Eventually, those guys will get to move. I'm, like, pretty confident that Hector can just kill Sonya on his own with the Brave Axe, but it's just a matter of getting there. And that Myrmidon has a Lance Reaver, so he's gonna be extra dead. I heard something come back up. I don't know what it was. How am I supposed to seize when this is what we're dealing with? Oh god, I hate it here. And we have this one chest to go through. You guys have steel lances. So the way I want to push up is here. Yeah, I am supposed to have flyers, aren't I? I too wish I had flyers. But at least the chapter's still beatable without them. Worst comes to worst, I use Hawkeye to ferry everyone else over. And I'm gonna block this staircase. Priscilla's in range, but she has full HP. This is one of the most painful maps. Ow. Then Hector takes this guy out, and then he just walks forward for the next two flyers. I'm at least happy that I'm not getting any more reinforcements appearing. That would make this really hell. If only Hector could seize, actually. That would be really nice. Wait, where can I staff? Just Hawkeye. Until... I have to, like, have Hawkeye rescue and then just drop over here so that anyone that makes it to this room can get hit by Physic. This is just Hawkeye's journey. Yeah, this is not the best situation to be in, but I've definitely been in worse. Let's see. So the plan is going to be to put Ninian right below Hector, Nini's Grace, and he should be pretty invincible. I don't think he actually dies in that case. And we have the victory music playing, so you know we're really in it. He will... I can't dance him. It must be because he's under a status condition. That's disappointing. Can we silence her? 0 hit rate. Okay. I guess the other thing that we could do is Barrier Hector. It's not as good as Nini's Grace, but it's still useful. Brave Axe. She can't crit, and I can't crit. Let's see this in action. Let's watch Hector just smack her with a hammer a couple times. Actually, if Hector just crits once, we just win. We're out of the woods. I love how he one-hands that big axe, like... He just doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, even with the poison, Hector should be able to survive. Strength, skill, defense, those are some good levels. Come on, Hector. Just one... Oh, Bart's not big enough. Just one crit. Every time I press R and just, like, see the view teleport over to that, like, the ocean over there. Everyone's drowning. It could be better. I'm like reminded of this one RPG, or this one tactical game I played called Yggdra Union. It plays a lot like Fire Emblem, but there was a point where there was like water tiles, and if you like use an ice spell in one of your fights, the water tiles would freeze, which I thought was a pretty cool environmental interaction. But also, the ice would freeze after a few turns, and if a unit was standing on any of those ice tiles over the water, they would die immediately when it melted. This includes your main characters, who you would just get a game over if you didn't expect the ice to melt. And that was some bullocks. Like, you don't expect it could happen, and then your guy just drowns, and then you get a game over. No crit, but we just hit her over the head 6 times. I think this is the first time we hear Softly with Grace play. Very good boss track. Yeah, I definitely had to restart like halfway through a map because of that. Alright, so this is actually the real hard part of the chapter, is actually getting people to where we need to go. Hawkeye is the only unit that we have that can traverse this terrain. I'm gonna send Ninian over, because maybe that'll help Hawkeye get a little bit of extra movement. Like, this is so ridiculous! What do you do if you don't have a Berserker? Do you just die? I'm sure it'll come back eventually, but this is just painful. Let's see what's in the chest. Oh, that's very nice. The best chest is actually on the way to everything. God, you'd have to reset this whole chapter. And this is an Iron Man, so this technically would count as a game over if I didn't have Hawkeye. Hello, hello, hello? I hear all this. We're sort of free! We're kind of free! Just look at Marcus, though. Marcus was just a little bit too far from the bridge. He's still drowning. That horse is just begging for help. Alright, and we'll just dance in a bit. And we'll use some rescue chains to make this a little faster. Those old bones can't take it. Drop. And then dance. God, this chapter took 48 minutes. He's using his horse as a floaty. It's like in Dynasty Warriors. If you call your horse and then jump into water, the horse just kind of like awkwardly like swims through the water. Right. Thank goodness that there's no more reinforcements though. Like if they kept on spawning reinforcements, that would have made this chapter so much more miserable. But we're done. God. Yes, yes, sad backstory, something about Nino's parents. And I'm still mad about that chapter. And I'm still mad about losing Canas and Heath. But we have some good pre-promotes still. Ooh, and we got a carriage. So now I don't have to babysit Marcus. Very nice. He doesn't get any stats for it, but he can move. Alright. This makes things a lot easier. We can let Vida and Co just sort of chase us instead of having to wait to protect Merlinus. Get 10 units for this chapter. Nino, you are not needed anymore. Jafar, you are probably going to be needed. Oh, Luis might not actually be bad just for the pen bonuses. But, let's see. Transfer, give Fell contract, and we are going to take some axes. Need a hand axe. I guess steel axe for now. And then Priscilla, transfer, take fire. And we don't need this anymore. We're going to take also a staff. I'm gonna take the hammer and staff. I'm gonna repair the light brand because we don't get many of those. Marcus needs actual items, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna give him a javelin. Not that javelin. That one's like breaking. And then we will also a heavy spear. That'll be useful. And we'll also give him an iron axe. You know, full weapon triangle coverage. Transfer, take. We'll give him Hellfire. And a staff-wise. A physic. Do I have a men's staff? Transfer, take. I have a one-use men's staff. Do I have any other staves? Thankfully there's a shop in this chapter, but let's see this. Make sure we sell things, and then who can use the speed wings? 15, 21, 14, 14, 11, 19, 18, 11, 4. I think the speed wings will go to Hawkeye. Transfer. You could use a speed buff. Fenrir can go. And he has a killing edge, that's good enough. Armor Slayer's gonna be nice. We're gonna give that to Lyn. And then we have Yeats has a killer axe. Wait, I have Yeats. What am I doing? Why am I not using him? Let's see. Anything else? No. Let's see who I can drop. Wrath is like a unit, but like I don't know how much of a unit he is compared to Yeats. What's my rank looking like? Holy moly! I'm playing fast. My tactics being at 5 stars means I'm not taking more time than I need to on maps. But look at that survival and EXP and funds. I think the EXP rank is because of Elliewood. Alright. Flame Wilderness. And this is Slog of Destiny. Very big map. We just have to kill every unit. There's 43 units. I only have 10. So, without further ado, let's get started. So on that side of the map, we have 3 Myrmidons. I don't have a Sword Reaver, do I? Do I have a Sword Reaver? No. We do not have any reversing axes. Let me also staff. Yeah. Let us give this to Jafar. He did a good job with those light brands. I trust him. Jafar should be able to take on 3 Myrmidons pretty handily. And the music here is like... I like how ominous the music in this chapter feels. Like, I'm pretty sure this is where they start throwing this music at you, where it's like, very dramatic. Because the other Elliewood tracks aren't this dire sounding. Oh, you silly person. You think you're gonna do anything to me with that 3 damage crit? He's gonna crit me, watch it. I thought it would've been funny. Oh, lethality. Looks so cool. Let's turn off the animations. This is gonna be a long one if we have those on. That previous chapter was 48 minutes long with those animations on. Okay, let's see what we have here. Poison Lance, Steel Lance, Short Bow. This is a Hector solo. Up here. Oh wait, no. We'll send Hawkeye. Let's see the numbers. 14 defense. We'll do this. Item and X. Here. We have a couple of knights. Knights aren't particularly scary. I think Marcus should be able to deal with these guys with the heavy spear. And we just keep it moving. A movable 1 HP lethality, right? It's just excessive. It's just rude. But you know what? It looks cool. It sends the message to the other 2 Myrmidons standing near him. Alright. And these Armor Knights should get doubled. If Marcus can't double Armor Knights, then I don't know what the hell is going on. But he should be fine here. Ooh, what's also going to be tricky is I don't have a flyer to send to that bottom left village, which has the Warp Staff. And as you know, the Warp Staff is like the best staff in the game. Because, as the name implies, it lets you warp units. So we have to rush over there before any bandits can get there. Ouch. There's a lot of units. These enemy phases are going to be painful, and there's a lot of reinforcements. We're already up to 48. And axe these guys. This is just a matter of putting our units in choke points where they can take on as many units as possible, while simultaneously not getting overwhelmed by them. 26, 22. Hellfire just feels like a bad tome to use. It just feels underwhelming. Alright, and then Jafar has 15 defense, so he should be able to survive here, at least for a turn, so that Pen can heal him. Let's see. I don't have any healing staff still, so I have to wait until we can go to these 2 shops over here in the corner very unhelpful positioning. But it is what it is. Let's see. What to do here. So we'll put Lynn over here. Doesn't matter where I put her as long as she's out of range. And then, who has higher strength? 18, 13, 17, 13. So we're going to use first trade off Thor's Ire. That's useful. We're gonna make Hawkeye very chunky. Give him that. He has 19 use hand axe, so he's pretty much fully stacked. Then, yes, this is perfect. Let's see. What is the maximum range? We'll move up a little bit. 29 HP isn't too bad to be at. And that's good. Good. Hawkeye goes to town. We should be able to kill all the armor knights, and then the general should just 1 HP short, or 1 damage short. A little disappointing of a threshold to not meet. And this guy just gets softened up for any magic unit. Jafar one-shots that guy. Jafar is a very nice pre-promote to have. It's so sad when you see them at that, like, threshold, just barely able to hit it. And Jafar has max strength also, so he's, like, just never going to be able to one-shot those guys. At least I believe he starts at 20. Either 20 or 16, one or the other. 16 he might be able to get a little bit stronger at the very least. Look at all these units. We're gonna need to send... Oh, wait, no, we can't send Hector up there because Hector is on the right side already. Ouch. So the plan for this part now is to put Jafar in a forest and just have everyone hit him. It baits all the other enemies long enough for me to just go through the right middle here. Look at all of this. It feels like no matter how many I kill, it's still just more and more enemies spawning. And none of these guys have ranged weapons, so I'm gonna stay on that killer edge. Killing edge. And can physic Jafar. Just want to make sure that he's never not at full HP at the start of an enemy phase. And then here, let's just make sure that Priscilla isn't in range. We have to go here. Let us take this guy out with Elliewood. Lance Reaper. It's so satisfying seeing those 0% or like those like single-digit percent hit rates. Oh my god. The Beats can do this. A little bit of a disappointing level up, but Geats is all about his bases anyway. This kind of looks scary. Let me see something here. Yeah, because... Wait, we can do this. Merch. Give... Not gonna need silence for this map. We're gonna take that one men stat that we have still. Just to get him to full HP. Alright, and then... Heavy Spear does not kill instantly. Oh, he has a Sword Slayer? Interesting. He's not gonna be able to do too much damage either. If we do 12... It should be enough for then Marcus to finish off with a Heavy Spear. Yes, very good. And blocking this way makes it harder for them to gang up. We put Hector through this side, and he'll flank from the back and then get all of the aggro. Alright, and then... That's really it. Let me see... Tent isn't in range. No one's in range. So we'll just move Priscilla up forward more. And Merlin is just... well... I hope Vida moves on her own. I don't want to deal with, like, having to position Eliwood all the way back. But at least this isn't a Seize chapter. If it was a Seize chapter where I had to, like, capture a game, I think Marcus is dead. Come on, Jafar, get a critical. At least once. When it matters, too. Please. Please, I'm begging you. Watch it be on, like, the hero. Like, he gets the crit only when it matters the most. That 3 HP crit. Ooh, he gets extra skill, which is nice for those instant crits. And Jafar's just making short work of this area here. I think... Okay, Marcus isn't dead unless he gets hit by those nomadic troopers. But that just depends on the AI and how the AI wants to play. How? Oh! Lethality didn't show the full animation? It doesn't show a crit for lethality. That's pretty cool. Just instantly deleted. Lethality doesn't hit right when you don't hear a crit sound, though. Okay, Marcus is safe. Never, never punished. Just the way we like it. And then the nomadic troopers are all gonna go for Hawkeye. I don't think he can... Unless he crits, I don't think he gets to one-round these guys. Oh. Oh, he gets doubled, actually. That's kind of scary. Longbow. Marcus gets doubled? These are some fast nomadic troopers. Oh, yikes. The enemy counter has gone down by 2. I absolutely detest this chapter. Oh, Jafar. Cool. As long as, like, Killing Edge lasts long enough to get all those pre-promotes, that's what was most important for me. Okay, and then this guy, we can't take out with the hand axe, but we can take out with the killer axe. Cool. Pre-promotes are the scariest thing that we have to deal with here. Let me see. I'm not sure how I want to approach this. Longsword we have. Killer axe. Please, why is everyone not strong enough? Pen, your only hope. I need to take care of all of these pre-promotes right now, is what it is. I have a Monikata use still. And Hawkeye still has 35 HP. This is such a tricky chapter. Just how much you have to deal with. Like, the amount of enemies. Okay. This is safe. So we can do this. And can move again. Priscilla should be able to... Oh my god. Oh goodness. Monikata. That's a little scary. How can Eliwood reach? Eliwood can only go to this bottom one. So... I think we can make this work. Oh, okay. I futzed around with the RNG enough that she just gets that lucky crit. Absolutely wonderful. Eliwood can take this guy out. Longsword. Let me just see something. This is kind of scary. Eliwood has 16 defense, though, and 15 speed. So he can make the wall. 20 damage. 15. Yeah, this should be fine. Longsword. I can't particularly fathom a universe in which Eliwood dies in this situation. I don't think there's any, like, sieges or anything. It's just a little annoying that we couldn't get that last... Oh, wait. What's your speed? 16? 14. She's not getting doubled. 7 defense, 2. 17 attacks. She only, like, takes 10 damage. That's fine. I believe this is the unmodded version with 2 times effectiveness, yeah. I don't think this is like the base game. I don't think there were other versions of the game that was released where they turned the effective damage mods back to normal. So this should be 2 times effective damage instead of 3 times. So Jafar is going to break his killing edge soon, which is kind of sad because then he has to rely on the light brand. There we go. But how much damage it does? Still does a lot of damage as long as he does it up close. He's probably going to level up again. That hero's moving too. Let's see who the Nomad decides to attack. That's an interesting question I have. Ooh, he just took a hit. Far is just standing here. And he gets more speed, more skill, more res. And Hector will get to take care of these Nomads because they're the only person that he can reach, or that they can reach. Hector's already level 10 Great Lord. 22 strength and nothing to sneeze at. He kind of just is juggernauting whatever he's available to run towards. Yep, there it is. 10 damage onto Ninian. Alright. Oh, that number finally went into the 30s. Finally. These guys have steel bow. I can take care of 2 more of them. And there's these brigands here. Let's see what the numbers are here. 51, so in a... Oh, he still kills this guy in 1 turn. That's good. So Jafar is still going to be able to run wild on these guys. One less thing I have to worry about. Staff, we have to heal Ninian up. That's not a good HP number to be sitting at. And we need Pen to act in this turn because it's very important that he does things. You are lucky that you are a promoted unit. Oh, and Pen 1 rounds the Nomadic Troopers too. And then Lyn can do this. Take this guy out, Armor Slayer. Wow. Yeah, you can tell that this is times 2 effective damage. Look at that. That's 16. 16 plus... That's 27. 27 minus 13 is 14. And then minus 1. Or minus 2 because of the, or minus 1 from the weapon might, I think it is, because weapon triangle disadvantage. Kinda sucks. Lyn, why do you hit like a wet tissue? Alright, so we take that guy out. Hawkeye has 35 HP. Let's see, here we can do... We'll use Steel Bow. And then Elliewood. We'll use Lyn here. Get her some EXP. And Hawkeye, standing here, takes only 10 damage. So we'll just keep him here. Yeah, this is fine. This is more than fine. And then Elliewood... Well, we can still keep Elliewood in the back because he still needs to recruit Mida. We'll keep him behind here. This feels like the Hector and Jafar show, just... I have this one choke point going up the middle, and then Jafar is just dumpstering every unit on the left side, and Hector's killing everything on the right side. It's... I mean, it's working. They're just running to him. Every turn 5 more guys spawn, and every turn 5 more guys die on that side of the map. Ah, no crit. Oh, that forest. Ugh. I'm gonna kill the next sniper, and then the hero will probably kill himself on Jafar. And then Jafar can use the armory to restock his swords. Yep. You thought you were gonna reinforce your guys up in the middle, but you're actually all gonna solo Hector. I hate this map so much. I despise it here. These guys all have 1 range, I believe. Heal, poison, poison. Let us do... hammers, or steel axe. Hector just needs a steel axe to deal with these guys. This should be better now, actually. How does Hawkeye do against these guys? He doesn't double that guy. Let's see. Let us trade and staff. We're gonna physic. I got kind of a big brain plant here. So as you guys know, Berserkers have an increased critical hit rate where they can do, where they get an increased base 30 critical. And let me kill this guy first before I explain my master plan here. We got Mellywood. And I just passed on this ring here, Thor's Ire, which increases critical hit rate for a turn. So we're just gonna have Hawkeye go absolutely apeshit on this entire corner. 62 crit rate with the Killer Axe, 32 crit with the Hand Axe. Very nice, very, very powerful strikes. And then Jafar here will just Light Brand. One hit, one kill. The more lethalities Jafar gets, the better, honestly. How did you not... How did you... A, how did you miss? B, how did you not crit? These numbers. Oh man, I hope Jafar doesn't break his Light Brand this turn. I think he should still be able to wipe this wave. But man, these enemies are so tenacious. There we go. That's 23 EXP. Nice. Another lethality proc. You love to see it. And Hector's gonna take these 5 guys at the top. Maybe this turn we'll see the enemy counter go into the 20s. Sure is a chapter. There we go, that's the crit we needed. And now that opens the bottom side for him to just run a train on. He essentially has 16 chances to attack, and with that crit, means that he'll probably be able to double the amount of things he kills. Look at that. Hector and Hawkeye are just tanking, juggernauting the choke point. Eventually this hand axe is going to break. I think that's the breaking attack. Nope, one more. Crit? No crit. Ah, and he still can't even kill it. There we go. Oh, that was 32% chance, so I guess I can't be too disappointed that he wasn't critting everything. But now, there we go. Everything that just looks at him immediately explodes. We call this juggernauting. Alright, and then this guy also gets exploded. Hopefully these two archers attack Hector first, because he only has 4 more uses on his hand axe. Then after that, everyone else can hit him for damage. That's what I'm hoping happens. Okay, Jafar needs to go down here now before anyone else can get to this village here, and then to buy more weapons, because he currently has 7 uses of his weapon left. Not a great place to be when you're soloing. Okay, and then... yeah, we're at 23 enemies left. This is pretty nice. Still don't want to be too hasty because that guy has so much range. We will trade this field bow. Just want to make sure that Hawkeye can also get some more damage out here. Get this guy out of the way. Fire doesn't kill, but then we can have Priscilla off. Yeah, because now there's no pre-promotes threatening us aside from this guy. Again, 100% hit rate means we don't have to worry about anything. So now we just have these 2 guards, in which case I can just have 1 hit there, and then Hawkeye. 21 HP, I don't know how much damage that ballista does, so we're gonna use Geet. It's a little risky to put Minion in range of a ballista, because that ballista could do a lot of damage. And I wouldn't be surprised if she dodged it, but still. You just want to be careful. See. 9 damage. 7. Oh, cool. I was hoping for the crit, but I didn't want to say it out loud. Seems like it worked out. Let's see, this archer can reach up to down there. We'll do this. And Merlin's just kind of just chilling in the back. But now we are looking a lot better. Wow. How do you do so much? Oh, Sword Slayer, probably. There's no other way Ellie would have gotten a hit aside from a Sword Slayer axe being used. Okay, I think that's a broken hand axe now. Yeah. Which is a little annoying because now this means that those horsemen are going to just attack Hector without any retaliation. Which isn't bad, it's just annoying to deal with. When I could have just hand axed them to death. Alright, let's see. Another hero spawn. Oh, goodness. Let's see. First off, get a 6-use hand axe. Yeah, we are low on hand axes. Let me do this. Merch, take. A few more hand axes. Guess I know what I'm buying next. Alright, we're gonna dance here. This is kind of troublesome. Hellfire. Take these guys out. Yeah, I think if we can get rid of that ballista, things should be a lot smoother. Trade these hand axes. Oh, we have the recover staff. That's very useful to have, actually. Trade. Actually, pop like this. Item, equip, hand axe. I can't double those guys without the hand axe, or with a hand axe. That's a little sad. Hector, the speedy axeman he is. Eliminate this man. The scariest thing to me right now is that Priscilla is kind of in danger. If we can get rid of these guys here. Oh, you silly man. You and your Lance Reaver. So there's that. Or we're gonna take to the village. If I put Lynn here, Javelin, 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 okay. Armor Slayer does 10, 12, 12, Monikati. None of these finish them off unless you crits. There we go. Monikati broke, oh no. And Priscilla only takes 8 damage. And on a fort, she's like not gonna get hit. But this is fine. Alright. Now that we've taken care of the ballistas too, this is a much more manageable chapter. I'm still upset that I'm missing so many good characters from last map. Really upset about how I lost Heath and Kanasa in like one turn too. Like, normally it's just, you kind of just lose them, like, one after another, but like, I don't know, both in the same turn was like some serious oversight for me. There's Vida, they're gonna chase, and once Vida can almost move into Eliwood's range, we're gonna recruit her and slap all those silly wyvern. Alright, give me the warp staff. I'm also a little miffed that I don't have my rescue staff anymore. Like, and I know I had to use it for the way I used it, but not having rescue really hurts. Let's hand axe these guys. I swear on my life, I hate it here. These sort of guys are all heading towards this direction. It's a little scary. Let us take care of this guy with Pen. Let's go over here. Or let's move Melissa out of the way and get the recover cover staff. Yeah. Trade. Cover. Or, I guess Hammering right now. We'll just Physic Eliwood right now, just to make things a little easier on us. Wait. And this should be fine, this should be fine. Who else? Silver Sword, yeah, Silver Sword and Elfire. And these guys are kind of just gonna walk at me. Really not much else to do here. I could... Yeah, I think if I wanted to play it super safe, we could... Actually, let's do this. Let's do that. Increase our crit rate. Yeah. And Hector's going to take on that entire wall over there. I think Pen's probably going to take all the aggro, though. One shot! Seeing Ellie would one-hit kill things is so strange. He's not a one-hit unit kind of character. Right, how is Vida going to fly to us? That's like a big question. I actually don't know if Vida's mobile. Because we might have to approach this a little differently if she is immobile. Right, so again, Hector take... God, how many times is a wave gonna spawn from the top right corner? This is... Oh, okay, she's going straight upwards. So we just have to wait until she gets into a position where we can actually get to her safely. But nothing spawned up here. We're at 22 enemies left. We're making good progress. Then the axe boys upwards. Just 3 burly dudes swinging around axes. Speed, luck, HP. And a hand axe broke, but we have another one, just in case. We'll take our halberd, do 37 damage to you. Oh, I also just remembered that this chapter has Lloyd in it, and holy hell, he is going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. I believe he is a mobile boss. He is not afraid of moving. You can't crit him. He has 31 crit, and he has 21 speed. He will be kind of a pain to deal with, but I think with Nini's Grace, we should be able to survive regardless. Okay, so we have these 3 guys over here. What is my approach here? We will give Pent Nini's Grace. Thunder for doubling. And we'll pull back a little bit. There's no same turn reinforcements in this chapter, so that's not anything I have to worry about. This. Rescue. And just to make sure. Let's see. Oh, hell. Yeah. These guys won't be able to reach Ninian, but I forgot. I didn't think about the guy being able to reach that ballista, because he's definitely going to do that. And Jafar has to go on a trip here. So, actually, this might be beneficial. I buy 2 useless items and I just send everything to Merlinus, and then suddenly, all my items are in my army. I think that's the plan here. Yep. I'm just interested in how that first mercenary's gonna move. Oh, he went for Geats. That's interesting. Alright. So, the trick here is that I need to find a way to get Eliwood to Vida, and also be able to kill all those wyverns that are flying up with her. Oh, she's flying towards us. That's not bad, actually. Aside from the fact that she might turn Merlinus into space dust. Actually, if any character is to get turned into space dust, it's probably best that it's him. we are going to Nini's Grace. Eliwood, just to make sure that Vida doesn't break him in half. Yeah, this is fine, this is fine. There's no more calves. Hawkeye is gonna slap this man upside the head with an axe. Alright, alright. I've never taken this approach to this chapter where for some reason I feel like I don't usually have Envoy Merlinius this early. And rescue drop Ninian so that Vida doesn't take away my only dancer. And then we just move this way. And then Jafar, Armory. What is this bootleg armory? Right, so there's a couple of things we need to get here. We're gonna start with the items, weapons. It's like, these are useful. 1, 2... Do, like, silvers? Silver axe. We'll get 2 silver swords. Why are silver swords so expensive? And then we'll get a silver lance. I am poor again. Alright, Vida, fly towards me in a way that Eliwood can approach you. She's gonna go for max rate. Oh, wait, no, she's gonna attack, actually, so she won't be unhittable. Yes, very good, very good, very good, very good. And now we have a Wyvern Lord. With a spear. With a spear. Alright. Hector, you are going to, again, equip an axe and sit in the corner. We'll go here. And we're gonna push him to the right, and then he is going to just get more EXP and be a Juggernaut. I think Vida might be the key to killing Lloyd here, actually. Alright, so we're gonna get some heal staves. 1, 2, 3. I can't buy anything else, so I'm gonna buy a Thunder Tome. This should be fine. Because, I mean, we have this chapter, Valorous Roland, and Sands of Time, and then we get a lot of money and battle preparations. So, we should be in the clear. Oh god. How do I bait these Myrmidons and also not get exploded by Lloyd at the same time? I actually don't know. I feel like he is an aggro boss. I don't remember if that's only in Four-Fanged Assault. But that would mean that he would get out of his throne, so I guess we could test that out anyway. We'll just pop him in his grace to see what happens. Steel axe, steel axe. So we're gonna move down here. We'll cover. We're so close. This chapter actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. We're only about 42 minutes in. Wait, I could have sworn that she had... No, she had 16. Wait, she has 18 magic. Almost as much as Pent does. Not bad at all. Those are some nice numbers. We'll go this way. This way. Anyway, just to make sure. Minion's not hittable. This is fine. He has a steel bow equipped, I forgot. Oh, is Jafar gonna have to solo down there? Yeah, they're all going for Jafar. Oh, Eliwood's poisoned. And Hector is going to just bonk bonk. And it's fine that Hector's the one doing that because, I mean, what? Is he gonna try to hit Lloyd with his 139 avoid and weapon triangle advantage? Nice try. Alright, this is kinda scary because, you know, Jafar is holding the Warp Staff. And I don't think the Light Brand is good enough for him to just survive, but if we can just meet by these 3 forts, we should be very solid. Right, and I'm gonna move Hector downwards as well. Everyone else should be able to get out, stop free. You can double, that's a little disappointing. Ninian can push forward though for us. So let us Big Hawkeye. That's actually a little overkill to use a Killer Axe like that. This works. Then Pete's. Still only has a Steel Bow, but 91 hit, more than enough. And then we just need to make sure that she can go one forward. Yeah. How do I do this? Walk all the way over here. You know what? I'm now just realizing again. I lost my boots. I no longer have the bonus that I got off of the boots because I used them on Heath. That is probably the biggest loss of all today. Like, that's the best item in the game, hands down, is boots. So let's see, we can rescue. Wait. Okay, we're good. And rescue. And we'll just rescue drop. Big drop. And Hector should now be able to solo go man mode on those 5 wyverns. Yeah. And let's see, he's gonna get 4 experience from each of them, so he's not even gonna get close to level up. But with these 5 and the 5 that spawn in the bottom right corner, they're all gonna fly to Hector. So Hector's just gonna chill, more or less. He has a full Steel Axe, so he should be able to just kill everything. Oh, they have javelins. That's gonna make things a little harder. But we're gonna focus on Lloyd first. How many uses do I have left with the hand axe? 10 uses. So I can kill 5 of these guys, and then we'll have to return back for the rest. Okay, let's see. Jafar... Yeah, Jafar is going to just either one round... yeah. He is not in any danger. Then... we'll drop Eliwood over here. Eliwood isn't gonna get hit. How does Vita do? Let me see. 13 speed. The Lloyd's 21. I just want to see first, will Lloyd walk up to her? I don't think that's the case. We're going to Indy's Gracer. Because, if anything, as long as Vita can't take damage, it doesn't matter. Very useful that they give you something like this. I feel like this is like knowing to take advantage of things like the rings instead of doing your extra movement is just so important because, I mean, sometimes you just get screwed out of stats and level ups, so what better way to make yourself stronger than to literally make yourself stronger? Alright, let's take, drop. Sure, did I put her in range still? There we go. That works. That works. And now we should be good. Vida's gonna one-shot these guys because she has a spear. I don't think Lloyd is gonna move forward. Yeah. I'm still not gonna put any lords near his range because that just is asking for disaster. That's S-rank swords for Jafar. That is not lethality. He has 3 uses left. Let's see how this goes. If he can get a crit once, that'd be really nice. Okay. You can't crit on lethality. You can't crit on range with the light brand, unfortunately. Oh, now they're deciding to point blank me. Ugh. No kill because the light brand broke. But I think Jafar should still be able to kill. Oh my god. You are an annoying pest. Alright, let's see. That's 5 there. We're... Finally, I think we're out of the woods. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think at the very least, we only have 9 enemies left. Thankfully, we don't have to do any seizing. So we're just going to use our axe guys, because again, these axe guys aren't going to be useful against Lloyd. Lloyd is going to dodge everything. Go steel bow here. I think it might even be possible to just range him. Up close, 22 times 2 will explode Vida. 13 times 2 will also... She has 35... How am I supposed to get this guy? Like, actually... Like, it's a little ridiculous, these hit rates. I think I might have to use Pent to kill him. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna dance. I think it might have to be. If we look at his stats... He has higher res than defense, actually. That's... we might have to use Jafar, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't have, like, Sword Slayers or anything in Convoy. We can't, like, reverse weapon triangle on him. Can't sleep him. I don't really have anything that I could do. I'm not desperate enough to try to use, like, enemy control glitch to walk him off the, throne. I have Silver Lances. I'm not sure how to approach this. Let's see. And I'm like scared that he'll still like walk up to my lords and just one-shot them. I guess we could just end turn now. Yeah, we'll end turn. It's tricky. It is very hard, like... I didn't want to fight Lloyd in Four Fanged Assault because, you know, Fog of War map and Swordmaster that moves. My goodness, is it hard to deal with this? Let's see, Javelin, Steel Lance, Javelin. There's 3 Javelin users here. So we'll take most of the... We'll take one of the Javelin outs with the Steel Axe, and then that should mean that I can take 2 more out next turn. I would like to see how Pent performs. Let's see. And this is a wet noodle fight. This is, for all intents and purposes, a wet noodle fight. And he has an Iron Rune, so I can't even crit him. Now the question is this. Will he move off his throne at this point? 21 speed to 20 speed, so he's not gonna get doubled. Yeah, even with the weighing down. Oh, this is so scary. We cannot rely on crits for this fight. Don't have a Sword Slayer. This... definitely one of the hardest bosses to deal with. Because, like... it's one thing, like, to be strong like that, but he's also unhittable. Ow. I might have to wet noodle fight him. Ooh, we got more magic, though. And more res, so actually he's not going to take damage from Lloyd. So this doesn't look too bad. I think what would be nice is if I had a... How many deaths so far? I think we're on 6 deaths? Let's see, if I recount from the beginning. We lost Rebecca. We lost Florina. We lost Oswin. We lost Panas and Heath. And we lost one other person that I'm forgetting, Ken. I think that's 6. No, we lost Lowen. That's 6 deaths, I believe. I know. I lost Oswin because I didn't check how much speed Geats had. I was, like, very surprised that Geats with the steel bow just doubled Oswin to death. Because I had him, like, blocking a choke point so that Dark could pull him over, and then he just exploded. It was so bad. Yeah, this is also really bad. Pent doing 7 damage is pretty nice, though. Because Lloyd is not... I choked him too hard! I choked his point too hard. I don't think Priscilla does any damage, no. Oh, this is is a sticky situation. Let's see, what else do we do here? Killing Edge doesn't help at all, actually. What's his defense? He has 15 defense. 19 strength. How much strength does Vida have? 20 strength. Or she has no skill. Compared to Jafar, who has a lot of skill. Let's see. I'll put Jafar over here. I'll trade. Oh, I know. If Elwood had a faster promotion, because he's been sitting at 20 with these stats, with this stat line, 19, 16, 15, 13, 16, 8, imagine if I could actually have him do things. Imagine if he had a mount. Once we get to next chapter, once we get to Valorous Roland, and then, like, the last 3 fights, Eliwood is going to be a machine. He's gonna get his promotion gains, and then he's just gonna run a train on these next chapters. Alright, let's see how Jafar does. Let's also heal him. We're gonna recover. I'm using recover to heal 4 HP. Oh, and when he gets to Rondel, and when he's gonna have the speed to double with it, like, he might actually just like, solo the dragon. Oh, oops. I was not close enough. Alright, let's see how this goes. So Lloyd heals 5 HP, and Pent does 7 damage per turn. So I could make this the slowest burn in the world. Oh, you stupid asshole. If only I got... There was a point where I was buying all the weapon triangle reversing items, and then I ran out of money to buy a Sword Reaver. And goodness, if Hector had a Sword Reaver, Lloyd would be 12 ways to Sunday right now. This is not bad, actually. Except for the 16% crit rate. That's kind of scary. This is actually fine. You're right, you're right! If Eliwood can lift the Durandal with one hand, he should definitely be able to carry Ninian with one hand, but he Princess carries her. Just for the style for it. Just to look good. Look at this. Even if I get hit and then Lloyd crits me next turn, Jafar is still living. He is a gentleman. Eliwood's so refined. Alright. It turns out the key to beating this chapter was Jafar, not Vida. Also, Nini's Grace. Ouch. Jafar, please! There we go. Will he get his strength? There we go. Cap strength. And we are done with this chapter. I am very glad to be out of here. This was actually almost an hour. Oh my god. I didn't even do battle preps early. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we are out of Slog of Destiny. And thank you for joining the classroom. Thanks for following. I appreciate it. We got our Iron Rune. And we're gonna give that to Eliwood. Oh, right. Marcus just died. Alright. Oh, wait. I can't skip this. Take this. Let's go! Now they find him worthy. 3 chapters away from the end of the game, or 4 chapters away from the end of the game. He was old. He's tending to his wounds so he can come back for Fire Emblem 6. When I eventually Iron Man Project Ember. Alright. 21 strength, 16 speed, 17 defense, 13... Every stat is double digit now. Force Emblem. Eliwood's theme playing. Ah, yes. So now, we're gonna do one last chapter, because this chapter is very short. So... I'm just gonna get the Durandal, kind of. Only pick... Oh, hard mode you can only pick 3 units, so we're gonna pick Hector. And we are going to pick... I think we're gonna go with Jafar. I think Jafar would probably be the best character to bring here. Let me just see the map real quick. Actually, we'll bring Pent. Pent will deal with the left side of the map. Hector will hand axe the right side of the map. And then Eliwood will go through the middle. Pretty easy. Yeah, I am also very, very, very biased to horses. We're gonna take... Oh, we can equip javelins now! So, also, we're gonna give away the Slog Sword, and we're gonna take a... I have elixirs. I don't have elixirs. Culinary. We're gonna bench Jafar and take in Pent. And then we are going to trade... Elliowood being able to do 1-2 range is very nice. We don't need the Lance Reaver. Trade. Let me just put this at the top of his inventory. It feels so weird seeing a crit, a Killing Edge on Elliowood specifically. There's something off about it. Okay, and then trade. We're gonna give him Physic back. We should be able to do this within 3 turns. And then, yeah, we're good. I just have to formation. We're gonna swap and Hector, and then trade, Hector, transfer. We're gonna give the hand axe, and we are going to take another hand axe from someone who has a full hand axe. Thanks, Dart. You were a unit. Pen could literally have been one of the lords. I mean, story-wise, he has so much presence as a character. It wouldn't be unreasonable for him to have been a lord if they wanted to have like 4 lords even. All right, I think we could go through this chapter pretty quickly. Let's go! We're gonna turn on animations for this chapter too, just so we can see Ellie Horse. Oh. Look at that. I love the dodge on Night Lord Elliowood too. Just like the little nudge to the side, like it. Oh, discard. Yeah, honestly, it feels bad, but like Lynn mostly feels like she exists to like she's not part of the story, but Pent does so much for the plot. I think the only thing that like bars that is that he doesn't come until like halfway through the game. But man, they make him look like the kind of like when they introduce him in Shifting Sands. Or no, I don't think that's what it's called in this game. When they introduce him in the desert chapter and he just runs a train and prevents you from getting the Gaiden chapter, like he looks so cool and you're like, wow, I want a strong character like that. And they give him to you, full stats, they don't weaken him, they just let you have that character. And he just carries your team. And he also has like connections to Athos and Hawkeye. Like, he just knows everything. And sages are so cool! We had a Sage Lord, and then we had to wait for Micaiah, who always gets doubled, unless Adap kicks in. Yeah, Lynn is a token Sakaean. Which, I mean, it's cool that they introduced more of the lore there, because, I mean, you did have the Sakae path in Fire Emblem 6 to give you more insight on that, but, like, it was cool that they didn't have three lords from the same area. Because, like, you know, if Elliowood, Hector, and then Third Lord, who was, like, also from the Lycian League, that would have been, like, really boring. Oh, the flourish on the axe spin. I love the animations. You really just can't beat GBA Fire Emblem for animations. Except maybe Radiant Dawn Tier 3 units. I'm very, very partial to the Astra animation from Radiant Dawn. I think it looks really cool. Let's go, Elliowood. 1-2 range! I think Elliowood's 35 HP is also with an Angelic Robe, so this could be a scary chapter if, like, you didn't get good HP growths. Echoes, you know, Echoes, with all their skills, yeah, I would say that they had some pretty cool animations, too. I'm trying to think what ones I really like from Echoes. Because I think I actually might have played that with animations off or skipped a lot of them. I like Dreadfighter's animations, those were really cool. And also that they could reset to a villager again. I like that they kept that in as a glitch. Bo-Alm. The Saint Lord. Right, so... I'm trying to think. The magic animations actually look really nice. It's like... They had feet, that's a big plus. They actually had the correct proportioned limbs. You know what? The Luna Bow. I don't remember where that was. I'm thinking though, I'm remembering when he uses Deicide at the end of the game. Oh, the way he throws the Fire Emblem. That looks so cool. That's one of my favorite animations, actually. The way he just like chucks the thing, and then he just does a huge plunge, which I think is reminiscent of what Marth does in Fire Emblem 1. There's bolting in this chapter? I'm like angry about that. Why is there bolting? Oh, it's one of the 3 secret weapons. I think I must have missed it. I was actually on a plane ride when I played through most of Echoes, so I was like on a plane ride and in hotels. So I was like traveling, so I didn't have reliable internet access. Oh, they're just rare drops. I see, I see. I guess I was a little too unlucky to run into it. Or to not run into it. But I imagine, yeah, because I know in Fire Emblem Heroes, I think Luna Bow is referenced, and it does exactly what it is, like, it's Luna but on a bow. Alright, we just have to claim the space, so... I'm gonna go around this way. Let's see. One space short, we're gonna go this way. I don't think there's any other items here that are particularly pertinent. There's a rapier. This guy's a rapier, which we'll need. And then here, hand axe 18 uses. We'll just throw a couple of hand axes. And then, just a choke point. You can barely progress. Then Pent here. Oh my god. Pent is ridiculous. They always talk about, yeah, you need mage killers. You just use a mage! And he is a mage killer because he just is Pent. Pent's an everything killer. Oh, his sharp boomerang. I think that's one of my favorite things about Fire Emblem. You notice, like, javelins don't boomerang like that. Javelins, they just chuck it, and then they just pull another one out of their pocket. The axes, for some reason, always manage to come back to them. I think it's, like, especially noticeable in the 3D Fire Emblems. Like in Path of Radiance. Like, you see the very clear visual of... Oh, goodness. You see the very clear visual of, like, the axe spinning in circles, flying around, whirling, and then boomeranging backwards. Cool. Alright, I don't think these guys have hand axes. Steel axe, hand axe. He has a hand axe, but he won't be able to reach me. I just want to see the crit animation. 38% crit. He's attacked 3 times. Mathematically speaking, I should have gotten one by now. And then Pent is going to double this bolting stage because your weapon might is like 20. Oh, I just... Ooh! Got him with the triangle. Just the impact, I think that's the thing. Not the best you can get, but it feels good. I have actually... Yeah, I only ever really used Irvon on Ike because it just felt right. But yeah, I'd imagine. Because, I mean, Titania is just a good unit overall. Rest in peace, Titania. I lost her in my Iron Man near the end of the game. I really, like... I really just messed up the end of that Iron Man run super hard. I still won, but... I definitely had to sack way more units than I should have needed to in that run. I think I lost 3 Cavaliers in one map. I think on the Black Knight duel map, I just... all my horses just died because of, like, one room of reinforcements. It was not great. That makes sense, too. Because, I mean, Jill gets all that Dawn Brigade EXP funneled into her because she's the best unit in that part. R is Har. And they're both flying. So it's no surprise that a flying unit is the best user of an axe. Because, I mean, the flying unit is just the best unit in general. Almost out of here. I think Eliwood can do this, though. I don't want him to land on a fire tile. So we'll just... throw Javelin too. I don't think Eliwood has taken damage yet, too. I am kind of upset about that. And then Pent can go up here. And then... we will just hit this guy with a hammer. I think one of my favorite things, though, about the animation in Radiant Dawn is that the hammer actually does look like a hammer. It's so funny when Ike fights the Black Knight with a blessed hammer. Like, that is actually some of the, like, most comical animations. Like, it doesn't look like it should work, but it explodes his health bar. Yes. And the thing about magic people is that well, it's too huge. One of the best upsides of magic units is that, you know, they basically feel like infantry, or they basically feel like mounted units in desert chapters. No other unit aside from flyers gets that kind of privilege. Alright, javelin. Like, watching this Eliwood able to one-shot a Myrmidon. This is Eliwood hard mode, by the way. And he's just one-shotting Myrmidons with javelins. Like, most Eliwoods don't do that. Warhammer's usually... Yeah. Correct. I don't think I need to vulnerate. But, like, the hammer in Radiant Dawn just looks like a... Like, it just looks like a comedically large hammer. Like a cartoon hammer. Alright, Eliwood. We go up to this guy. He has a hand axe. I had it just in case, but Eliwood has not been in any danger this entire fight, this entire chapter. We're gonna equip the Killing Edge here, and then Hector's gonna hit this guy. This Iron Man was scary at the start, but then, like, once Eliwood started ramping up, like, if you look at these stats here, this is just Eliwood and Hector's fun adventure. 22, 24, 22 offense is on Hector. 21, 16, 16, and Eliwood still has, like, 10 levels to catch up on Hector. Like, they are buff. Lincoin has been on the decline for a while, unfortunately. What are you doing here? I remembered that you existed, but, like... I guess this gives me the chance to, Killing Edge him? And he's just gonna double, I'm pretty sure. He has not gotten to crit at all this chapter. It's okay, 87 EXP. Eliwood's probably gonna get a full level up here. Oh. Actually, I don't need a Steel Sword. If there's any item that I can get rid of. Being humble. 26, oh, that's kind of scary. Let's see here. 13. I can just physic any of this, actually, to be honest. 11, 13, yeah. No crits. But as long as we have the Iron Rune, we're fine. Eliwood can actually just farm off of this, to be honest. Strength, skill. Okay, for HP, skill, luck. That's not the worst. Getting extra skill is nice, because the less you avoid, the better. And then Pet can be on healing duty. Because it is absolutely possible to get hit by a 43% hit rate. And I mean, even with true hit, that's still like in the... I think it's in the high 20s or low 30s. Which, I mean, I've hit with those before. Eliwood is just allergic to criticals. Ow, like that. But we can just heal him up. Physic. We only need 3 of these. And even then, 3 might be a stretch. Crit is a myth. It's a myth for him because I have the Iron Rune. I won't be upset if Eliwood gets hit 2 more times in a row. Okay, we're good. Rise to the challenge. Okay, this is gonna be the crit. This is gonna be where we see the majestic horse neigh. Oh my god. Do I have to RNG abuse here? I might actually have to use all of my physic uses. This is kind of ridiculous. First RNG sometimes. Eliwood got hit by 2 of those hand axes, or tomahawks. Wait. I'm gonna lose those tomahawk uses. I need those! Oh, wait. No, we pushed him back into the wall for Hector to hit him. Go get him, Hector. Hector doubles this guy, but then... if Hector gets crit, he dies. This actually isn't bad either. There we go! Yeah! I love the black text box too. Those look so cool with the ghost characters. I think that's like a nice touch that they added. Like him and Bramamond and Durbans. You know, I'll take the fence up. Alleyway already has such high stats that a few mediocre level ups aren't the worst. We'll throw away the Javelin because we're gonna buy a bunch of those. Actually, we have a bunch of them. Oh, those guys were still there. I forgot about them. Alright. Defense is... yeah, you're right. Defense is just extra HP. It's magicless HP. Alright. Go kill Ninian. Yes, yes. Alright. So we'll do our battle preps here, and we'll call it for today. Ninian is dead. It's such a blunt statement. Alright. We get 15 units here. They're all gonna be pre-promotes. Like, they just say that to you, like, so bluntly. And then, Vida, Luis, Nils. Oh, we can't take part in this chapter. Get Corel. And then, who else do we need here? I don't have any other good units, actually. We can bring in the Galt. And then formation. So the big issue is this center room here, and then we're essentially gonna speedrun the chapter. We're gonna get this here as well, and then we're just gonna slap Denning. And I might go for the secret shop, which I believe is in this tile here. It's either in this tile or this tile. I'll probably just look that one up. Because it'll be one of my 3 warp uses. Chapter shouldn't be too bad. We're gonna put some Juggernauts in the front. We can't move Hector, god damn it. Pent we can put over here. Put Pent and Luis up in front with Hawkeye. It'll be like the Arcadian and Uturian League here. And then we can also put Jafar there. Put Jafar here. That'll give him a pretty good entryway to get to that one. The Galt we can put to the left. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I will also have to equip everyone, trade. Give him that Tomahawk. Transfer, give. I'm gonna take another Javelin. Not that Javelin, that's the bad Javelin. That's the Javelin. Lyn has a pretty good loadout too. Lance Reaver is good for some weapon triangle control. Ah, and apparently we're back. Apparently I disconnected. That happens sometimes. It's very funny that it happens at the end of the stream. But, let's see. Transfer, take another Javelin here. Axe Reaver will also be good on any of my Lance units. So transfer, take Iron Lance here. What else do we got? We'll get the Axe Reaver to Vida. I think we're good. We're gonna save. And I'd like to thank everyone for coming. So this was probably the second to last stream for this. The next time we do this, which is probably going to be next Tuesday, we will be clearing the whole final stretch of the game. We'll be doing Chapter 29, 29X, 30, and Endgame. And thank you all for coming. I hope you guys all had a wonderful time, and I will see you all then. Class is dismissed.